I fancy removing these badges. They look a bit dated now. Bearing in mind the car is over 10 years old, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to find underneath. But yeah, I'm going to remove all these because they just look a bit naff and I prefer the smooth look. So let's remove one and we'll see what happens after I've removed it, and then we'll come back to it and then I'll let you know what I've done. Okay, so that was quite a bit of work actually. There was quite a lot of stuff to do there, a lot of elbow grease required, but the badge, the bottom TDi badge is now off, so you can see it's quite a thick double-sided tape, like a foam tape, and after a lot of elbow grease I have removed all of the residue that was left. There was quite a bit there. There's just a tiny bit more cleaning to do here, but I've basically cleaned all this off and given it a polish, and I'm pretty happy with that. That was the main one I wanted to remove. So what I'm going to do now is remove the rest of the letters, because I just think they look a bit, the font's a bit naff, and the newer style font is a much better looking font, so it dates this one. But yeah, so pretty happy with that. So I'll talk you through what I've done. So these are the items needed. Trusty dental floss. I've gone for Wilko Mint dental tape, but other flosses are available. Some nice hot water with soap in there. I've used Fairy, but other liquid detergents and soaps are available. Some cotton. Here's some polish. This is for afterwards. This was really good actually. This is Autoglym tar remover. This was amazing for getting the sticky residue off. So I definitely recommend that. And then of course you need your cloths and sponges to do a nice good polish at the end. So that's what you need. So if it's a cold day, heat up the badge and the metal and the glue with some hot water, and the soap in there obviously helps to just dissolve things, a bit of grease, and hopefully the glue as well, it'll dissolve. So yeah, pour that over first if you need to, or get your car in a nice sunny spot, and that will really help. So what we're doing here is we're just basically using a length of the dental floss, and we're just going to move this back and forwards using a sawing motion, and basically just saw the letter completely off. So it's fairly straightforward. You just literally go back and forward with this, and it literally saws through the spongy double-sided tape, and that will leave you with the letter coming off, but obviously quite a lot of residue at the back. But let's have a go on this first one. Okay, so I've sawn through the A, and there we go. There's the rear of the letter, and this is what you're left with. So obviously a lovely sticky mess, and this is where the hot water, the soap, and the tar remover really comes into play now. So it's a question of getting this nice and wet and soapy. Obviously wash off any grit beforehand, and you know, you can start peeling this with your nail as well if you want to. I'd avoid using anything too harsh, like cards or anything, because you could scratch it. I've seen recommendations of using a card wrapped in a cloth. It's quite a good idea. But yeah, basically just you're working away at this glue now, using anything that you can find, and after that you can see there's almost an outline there where the dirt's been, and that's where you need your polish to polish that brown mark there, just on the inside and the outside. But yeah, so let's get cracking on the A.
So the A's been removed and it's left the foam sticky tape. So that's just a question now of removing that using plenty of hot soapy water. Here's the last letter now, just coming off. And then it was a question of soaking it, and now I started to use the tar remover and let that soak into the foam. And that really helped actually, just to eat away at the glue. Keeping the place as clean as possible so you don't scratch your paintwork. And as you can see, it's beginning to come off pretty nicely. Just kind of keep attacking it with your nail, and then we're just left with a bit of a dirty outline now, and it's a question of just polishing it off.
Okay, so it's all been removed. I'm pretty happy with that actually. There is a tiny shadow. You can see it, but I'll keep polishing, and hopefully at the end it'll look almost indistinguishable. But yeah, looks a lot cleaner now, so yeah, pretty happy with that.